there, we're on page 3-42. We're going to work on exercise 3-5, and again this is going to be a project where we're going to add in our constraints. I still have them turned off. If we go up to tools here, and not tools, getting started, where do I want to be here? Actually I want to be in a drawing, so I need to do that, so I'm going to go projects. We want to be in 3-4, which we are, and I'm going to go new part. Okay, I'm going to go file, save as, and I'm going to go down here, and if I pick the part that I have already up there, I can just highlight it and change it to B. Go save. Okay. I want to go into tools. I want to remind you that we're in the application options, we're in the sketch feature, we're in the start, and I have the enable dimension input turned off. Okay, and that's just for this remainder of this little chapter, just to give you a little extra practice. Okay, so again, if I go over to my model space, we are in our 3D mode, which we don't want to be. We want to start our sketch, so I'm going to right click and go actually go up here and right click on that and go edit sketch. There we go, and we're back in our sketch mode. Line up my arrows. Okay, so I want to show you a new thing here. I want to show you one of the tools that's in AutoCAD. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line, and I think I'm going to draw a nice center line on this one. I'm going to do a little different than I did last time. So escape, pick the line, go to construction. Okay, I'm going to dimension that line. Oh my lord, look how far off I am. I think I want a distance of about 80 and I'm 1500, so it's quite a bit wrong there. Okay, I'm going to escape a couple times. I'm going to pick the 80 and drag it up here close by, just so it'll look a little better. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to, this gives me at least a distance to start with, so I'm going to start off with an offset, come up here, okay, and I think I'll do another offset, come the other way, that'll be my other leg. Okay, I'll dimension those from the end here to the end here, and perfect, that's about 30 is what it should be. Okay, and if I double check on that, I look at that's D1 for my dimension. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and pick here and pick there, double click, and go D1. Okay, that means if I change this one, they both change. Okay, now this is my overall length, so I just got to be aware of what I'm doing here. Okay, so I think I'll go down here and I'll draw my first circle here, and that is the radius. Okay, and I need to dimension that, and this is with our direct input turned off. That's why this is a little bit different, but they want you to learn a little bit about that, and that's a radius of 10, so that will be a diameter of 20. Okay, and then it looks like we have a distance of 40, so we could just dimension this and make this 40. Okay, notice it's different than the dimension of the center line, and that's really okay. I can reach up here and go like this, pick that and go like that and make them equal. Oops, but what don't I have going on here? I've lost my, I'm short a constraint somewhere, so I'm just going to undo that for right now, and we'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, I'm going to go from here, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to zoom in here, and I want to look for my tangent, and I'm probably not going to get it, so what I go up here is I go to tangent, and I pick the circle, and I pick the line, and that created a tangent to the circle. Okay, now here's a funny little dimension. If I can do this, if I pick this and pick this and pull straight down, and it's not going to let me. Okay, I won't show you that then. Okay. I am going to show you that I can go over here, look at that point there, and hopefully come down and pick it up there. And it's not going to let me do that. There it is. There it is. See the line coming down? Great, that's the point. Okay, and it picked tangent for me right off the bat, which is really nice. Go to my trim. Okay. I'm going to go to my circle. I'm going to pick inside here, and my diameter is 12. Okay. Oops. And what didn't I have? I didn't have direct input. So that's why I didn't get to put diameter in, because I have it turned off. I really like it. Okay, there we go. There's my diameter 12. Okay. I guess I can trim this back now. Okay. I could do an equal on this and this. Okay. I should be able to do an equal on this and this, and they are okay now. I'm going to draw a line from here to here, and here's a little trick. I'm going to come up here, pick a point, and then I'm going to hold down my left button. Okay? And I'm going to come back here like that, and like that. Okay? It looks like I went a little far, so I'll trim that back. Okay? So what I did there, and I'll show you that again, you draw a line, you pick, and then you hold down the left button, and it makes a radius. Okay? Let's do that again just for fun. Pick a point, hold down, and then, now this one's going the other way. Let's see what happens if I zoom in here, if I can get it to go the way I want to. Pick, and hold the button down. There she goes. You got to zoom in a little bit. When you're far away, it doesn't always go the way you want it to. But that's a great thing to practice, okay? Dimensions in here. What do we got here? Looks like we got from here to here is 30, and we've got that. Okay, great. Looks like we have a dimension here, and it really doesn't. Oh, our dimension is defined by this radius. So as soon as we dimension this radius, okay, we should be defined, and that radius should be 10. Okay, and we want this point here to be coincident to that. So let's see if I can do that. So what you want to pick is this coincident constraint. Pick the center of the circle, pick the center line, and now they'll be forever constrained together. Okay. Now what we want to do is I'm going to go up here and I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to pick the midpoint because the distance I happen to know from here to here is 20, because this is 20 and it's centered, so they all, it's 20, 20, 20 is 60. So I'm going to pick the midpoint, come down here like this, hit escape, pick the line, go up and turn this into a center line. Okay. Come over here, pick my circle, pick someplace on that line and draw my circle. Okay. I'm going to dimension my circle, and I'm going to look at the dimension number, which is D7. I'm going to type in 10, which is the diameter of my little holes. Okay. And I'm going to draw another circle here. And double click. Oh, I can't double click because I don't have my direct dimension on, so I have to bring my dimension here. Okay. And I'm going to type in D7. So that means that these two holes will always be, no matter if I change this one will change. Okay. Now I need a distance between these two. Actually, it's from here to this center, and I believe it's 30. Okay. We need a distance from here to this center, and I believe it's 10. since we have a center line, what can I do? I can go up here and I can go mirror, pick object, okay? Mirror line, which we'll use as center line here, and apply. There we go, and done. There is my object. I believe I have all of my dimensions: 40, 80, 30, 30, 60. The distance I don't have is right here. So I need to define that distance. So I'm going to pick that point right there, and that point right there, and 20. And I believe that is it. Right click, done. Right click, finish sketch, and extrude. Okay, come over here, pick that, and let's go 15 here just for fun. Okay, that looks great. Okay, so that was a real quick one for you. Okay.